Round 3 of Serious Futsal Victoria Men's. Welcome inside Futsal Oz in Thomastown, Melbourne, Australia. Michael Chiavello, Josh Fusco with you. It is Altona in the white to kick off, going right of screen against mighty Moreland in the black. Altona, Freno Sarek, Michael Attini, Musa Kamara, Kalika Yusufi, Sinan Gulak, Barad Bezadpour, who will kick us off in a moment. Rodrigo Di Faria, Andres Daharo, and Haifan. Moreland, star-studded, Adam Cooper, Jose Silva, Christos Apostolakis, Kevin Santos, James Norbury, Miguel Barragos, Andre Caro, Fahid Cassis, and Rahan Ali. Look out for that man, number 3, Adam Cooper, perennial man of the match. And also, of course, look out for the genius, number 10, Andre Caro. Early attack from Moreland. Freno Sarek, expect him to trot out of goals and off his line all night tonight. Some solid defending there from Moreland. But Sarek, the most adventurous goalkeeper in series futsal. Here's Cooper again. And there's Caro trying to get on this scoreboard early. So very aggressive starters expected from Moreland. If you are a betting person, you would put the money on Moreland to win tonight. Some would say that it may be a big margin if Altona can't keep it together the entire game. They sometimes do tend to fall apart in the latter stages. And let's see if they can curb this very exciting start from Moreland. Moving the ball around early here, Altona. They'll rely on this man, Barad Bezadpour, the human highlight reel, the freight train, to get them on the scoreboard. Their number 6, Rodrigo de Ferrer, with the ball now to move it around. And of course their captain, left foot Michael Attini, to Bezadpour. Bezadpour just nudged off the ball. Beautiful work here from Dos Santos out wide to Caro. Caro, lovely disposition cross court, shot on there for Moreland from Rahan Ali, the New Zealander. Gulak did well. Gulak's made a run forward. No one covering him. They can't find him though. And the ball out for a Moreland throw.
To be honest, I haven't seen Moreland this aggressive in the opening 3 minutes of the game, 5 minutes of the game in weeks. Even at the end of last season, they were so passive. And there they go.
It is that combination again, Cooper and Caro. They can do no wrong. CNC. The assist from Cooper, the finish from Caro. Look at this work here from Adam Cooper. The super duper one just cuts the midfield apart. Goes the diagonal, sells a little dummy there. Nice step over from Cooper. Inside of the left boot, single shot inside of the left from Caro, and a goal. 1-0.
Utterly amazing. I mean, just the way they've pressed Altona. It's almost like they watched them when they played Fitzroy, and they saw Altona had the front foot at the start of the game, and they told themselves, we're not going to let that happen. We're going to assert ourselves. We're going to put the pressure, and we're going to make the statement early on. They did that. It was amazing.
Sinan Gulak just firing into the back of Rahan Ali. Another corner here for Altona. Went to the direct version. Apostolakis doing his best Freno Sarek impersonation. And there's another shot from Caro. Are they in again? Freno Sarek scrambling for the save. And it will be a corner for Moreland. The aggressor meter turned up high for Moreland. Caro the corner, lobs it over the top. Cooper, volley, it's in again. It's Cooper, it's Caro. They can do no wrong.
They're on for a message this season. I think Moreland, they know what happened at the end of last season. They've just come in. They are so aggressive. Look how they just play this. Off the volley, in the right position. When you're a poacher, that's exactly what you love. The ball right in the D, tap in, easy goal.
Nice header from Bezadpour. Shot from the left side for Altona. Not even 4 minutes played and 2-0 for Moreland. We're going to change their name from Moreland to Morling because they're about to put a mauling on Altona tonight. You can just feel it. They've got the drive. They've got the accuracy so far. And it's been Caro and Cooper absolutely decimating the Knights inside the opening 4 minutes. Throw in here for Andre Caro. Seems to have grown out the facial hair a little here, Caro. Cooper down the left channel. Turns on the burners. Cross in. Sarek just saves on the line, single-handed. Long throw from Sarek. Nobody home, though. Altona need to slow things down. collect themselves, shut down Moreland, or this will be an absolute onslaught. Caro makes a move forward, expecting a long ball here. Cooper. Caro. Bezadpour at his back. The man that Altona will rely on so much, Barad Bezadpour. Crooner by day, futsal star every Friday night. Barad Bezadpour. There's the cross. Or the corner, I should say, but far too much power on it, though. From Rodrigo de Faria. Certainly not the start. I should say that was Latini, not de Faria. It's not the start that Altona were hoping for. Getting caught blind out of the gates here. Sarek crosses court. Latini's free in the centre. Decides to go top of the D to Bezadpour. Plays the ball back. Long shot. Blocked though by Cooper. And over the sideline. Side ball for Latini. They need Latini to fire up tonight as well. Show his leadership and get him going on that fabled left foot of his. Solid move forward here from Rahan Ali it was, coming down the left. Change for Altona as on comes Kaliku Yusufi. Corner for Moreland. Cooper. Ali, Cooper. Beautiful work from Adam Cooper. Goes to the goal line, threads it! Threads it through the eye of the needle. The tightest of tight angles does not trouble Adam Cooper. 3-0, and we've got a romp in our hands.
Unfreaking believable to take it from your catchphrase. I mean, he has been on a mission this season, like MVP shout.
Look at the angle, all the way to the goal line, on the goal line.
I don't even know how that's physically possible. It must have taken a deflection from Sarek. That's ridiculous.
There's only one way to describe it, Josh. Adam freaking Cooper. Super duper.
But I mean, the audacity to do that, that's ridiculous.
Amazing.
Like, unbelievable.
3-0. Still with 16 minutes to go in the first half. Bezadpour turns. Great turner on the ball. Barad Bezadpour. Loves to turn from just outside the D. Often scores, not on that occasion. He'll take the corner here. Plays it out to Di Faria. Goes across court. Here's Bezadpour, top of the D. Tries to turn. Intercepted though. And side ball again. Solid work from Jose Silva. Defending there for Moreland, the number 13. De Faria plays it all the way back to Sarek. Sarek goes out to his left. Good defense again from Moreland. Kevin Dos Santos, the ubiquitous one. Sarek venturing up court again. Halfway mark has a crack! And did the fingertips of Apostolakis get there? Amazing effort from Frano Sarek. And indeed a fingertip save from Apostolakis. Short corner. That one roosted. Another corner, I believe. Did it take a deflection going over? There will be a corner from this near side. Another chance for Altona. Top of the D, swing and a miss there from Yusufi. Apostolakis throws down the line. A little too far though for Fahid Kassis, who brings that towering presence to Moreland as Altona make another change here. On comes, who is it? I think Musa Kamara. Kassis trying to lift that one into the top of the net.
It's not really a good sign for Altona when Frano Sarek has to take the best shot of the game so far in their offense. Really the best chance they've had has come from the goalkeeper. They really need to compose themselves and think of a game plan, maybe a timeout. Well,
there it is, timeout Moreland. Let's go to a break. We'll be right back. Last season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score, he does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newen. Look at this here. Lovely ball. Rogan let it go. and Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the #1 team in
Here come Fitzroy again. Oh, it's that lady. And she is superb. Claudia Frescalzo, a long distance strike. Puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score, it was always going to be Claudia Frescalzo. Look at 2 goals Caro, 1 goal Cooper, 3-0, 13:45 to play. Altona versus Moreland. Preview watching on WeFroth on YouTube via Facebook. Got to be loving the way Moreland have come tearing out of the gates here. Kevin Dos Santos. Back to Cooper. Floats the ball down the left channel. Cassis off his chest. De Faria brings it in. Here's Frano Sarek, top of the D, venturing again. Yusufi. High fan. Couldn't get it to where he wanted. High fan. It will be a side ball for Moreland. Quickly taken, top of the D, Cassis. Holding on to High fan. Will be a free kick, you feel, here for High fan. Foul on Fahid Cassis. And that one just taking a deflection to a corner here on the far side for Altona. We talk about how rampant Moreland have been so far, and they've still got Miguel Barragos to come on at some stage. James Norbury. But especially Barragos is a man who can find the net. Here's Cooper. Nice little stabbing pass to his right. Cooper defends, does brilliantly. Kevin Dos Santos goes around Sarek. And Moreland have won the side ball here. Short one taken. No assistance though for Altona. De Faria to Frano Sarek. Long pass from Sarek, nicely done. And a sliding attempt on goal from Kalika Yusufi. He also offers a big presence for Altona, as Cassis does for Moreland. Andre Caro directing traffic. Caro makes a play through the centre, lovely. Good recovery from Dos Santos, stopped by High fan, top of the D. Deflection off Moreland for a side ball here. High fan, Frano Sarek. Sarek goes deep again, plays it directly forward. Comes to Caro, intercepted by Kamara. Kamara fouled in a good area here for Altona.
I mean, this is their opportunity. They haven't had a clear-cut look. You won't get any more clear-cut than right in front of the goal. I wonder who'll take it. Bezapor's not on right now, so that's, you know, do you bring him on? Do you be like, quick substitution?
I would have thought this would be Latini territory, but he's gone out here. You see him at the right edge of his screen, Michael Latini.
Maybe a play or something.
So
like
whether
that.
they're going to play to his left boot here, and they don't. They go direct. Ball stays in play. Now goes outside ball for Altona. Latini asking for it. Doesn't get it. Long crack, and Frano Sarek saw it coming. They've got to get on Latini's left boot. I'd be trying to keep Bezapour on as much as I can, because at this stage, not really sure where else the goals are going to come for Altona. Cooper's free.
Can't really risk him being too tired or reduce his stamina all in the first half. You can't play all your cards at once. You need to spread it out and trust your players. That's important too.
Miguel Barragos. First attempt from Barragos coming on the court. Took a deflection. Thought it went out for a corner, but no, it's a keeper's ball. Overhand throw from Frano Sarek, headed down. Here's Barragos, plays the ball back to Caro. Good switch play here from Moreland. Kevin Dos Santos going down the left channel. Dos Santos cuts to the centre, fouled. Clear foul. Dos Santos had made a lovely run to look to shoot off his right. Caro discussing the free kick here with Barragos. Is it going to be a moment for the genius Caro? What has he concocted on the training field? Dos Santos steps over. Andre Caro it is. Back to Caro. And nobody there for the strike inside the D that Caro needed. 2 goals already for Andre Caro. Kamara off his chest. Dos Santos shepherds it over the line. Side ball here for Moreland.
I really love Kamara as a striker. If you're not going to have anyone like Bezapora on, you want him. He's going to chase those defenders and make them make a mistake. He just pounces. Look at him right here. He'll chase straight away. Doesn't let them settle in. Look at that mistake right away.
Side ball for Michael Latini. Plays it short to High Fan. Fan back to Latini. Latini trying to roll past Caro. There's Kamara with a shot of his right. Andre Caro with the recovery. Caro, top of the D. Look at Caro's distribution here. And good defense from Altona. Caro very vocal. As I said earlier, directing traffic here. Cooper momentarily on the bench for Moreland. Here's Barragos. Caro. Long stroke of the ball. Cross court there to Rahan Ali. Back to Caro. Nice pass from Caro. Turn top of the D from Barragos. Just shy of the net for Miguel Barragos.
Like, he just turns and like they're finding these really weird, awkward angles and they're making the most of it. That didn't quite go in, but it was so close. It's almost like Altona's playing against not only Moreland, but luck itself. Oh, what a save.
Freno coming off his line again. Caro goes across to take this one. Rahan Ali is alone in the centre of the court. Now makes a run towards the top of the D. Ball takes a deflection and goes out of play on the far side. 4 matches tonight for your entertainment. Carlton Metropolitan up next. And the blockbuster of the round after that, Campbellfield and Fitzroy. Preston and Hume will close us out. Side ball here for Altona. Still trailing 3-0 after a busy start from Moreland. Fortunately for Altona, the goals have dried up over the last 10 minutes. Chance here for Barragos. He's got Rahan Ali, top of the D. Couldn't find him. Latini. And some nice hustling from Rahan Ali. They'll bring this ball into Caro to distribute. Adam Cooper back on. Cooper through the centre. Back to Caro. Caro long. It's James Norbury on. Try not to get confused between him and Cooper. They do look very similar. Here's Rahan Ali. Norbury. It was Cooper. See, I got it wrong. Cooper. Caro's free on this near side. Finds Andre Caro. Caro looks ahead. Goes down the line. Good turn there from Ali. Sarek's off his line. Can the ball stay in? It has. Barely. Altona recovers. Straight to Caro. Can he find his third? Sets it up. And shot to the outside there from James Norbury. Unselfish play from Andre Caro. Corner here for Moreland. High Fan back on for Altona. Cooper goes deep. 5:20 to the interval. Can Altona get on the board? High Fan. Sarek. Long from Freno. Well placed. Bezapor trying to turn top of the D. Plays the ball back to Latini. Left foot. And again Latini. Pass was intercepted by Cooper. Does a little spin, a little pirouette. Plays it to Norbury. Norbury out to his left. Too much mustard on it, though, and the ball goes over the sideline.
At this point, if Altona keep playing as they are, I don't think much is going to change for them. They're going to need just someone to take control, get a miracle shot even. Think of Liverpool in the 2000s when Gerrard hit that one shot and everyone kind of raised their shoulders and had that bit of momentum. They need something like that, someone to just put the ball in the back of the net and give them a momentum.
Caro playing it in for Rahan Ali, who tried a clever back heel. Gulak off to his far side. Here's Latini. Rahan Ali. Ali cuts to the inside. 3-on-1. And it will be a free kick here for Moreland. In good range. It could be a thunderbolt from Adam Cooper. And my word, can he strike them. You do not want to be this one-man wall against Adam Cooper. Chooses not to, though. Plays it to Caro. Here's Norbury. Back to Caro. To Ali. Rahan Ali. To Caro. Stabs it to Ali inside the D. Corner for Moreland. Could take it quickly to Cooper. Floats it over the top. Nobody home, though. And side ball, Altona.
Let's have to play it slow. Hopefully, maybe they can bring in Freno for this last 3 minutes and use him. He's been a very good offensive threat and he kind of outnumbers the 4 outfield players of Moreland. Because look at this, their lanes have been cut off every single time. If you can't pass the ball, you can't really get yourself into a position to score.
Freno Sarek. Good defending from Cooper. 1 goal Cooper, 2 goals Caro, 3-0 Moreland. 2:45 to the break. It's really been a quiet night for Christos Apostolakis. I think he's only made 1, maybe 2 saves. As Altona haven't really phased that goal line. Oh, there's a save. Good direct blast from Sinan Gulak. Apostolakis, though, up for the challenge. Corner for Altona. Latini intercepted, badly taken corner. Moving forward with numbers, but the assist wasn't there from Norbury. Did win a corner, though. We find Caro, finds Ali. Ali off the top of the D, takes the deflection. Side ball now, Moreland. Caro! Can't get it to sit down. Double change for Altona. Well, one of the subs came on a little too early, so yellow card shown to Kalika Yusufi. Eager to get on and make an impact. Lifted over the top. Flicked on header. Apostolakis clears it beyond the halfway line. Kamara with the side ball. Plays it quickly. Di Faria feeds it out to the far side. Caro defended. Bezadpour hasn't found his stride yet tonight, Barad Bezadpour. Apostolakis, long. Under a minute to go now, Josh. In the first half, it's been total ownership by Moreland.
I think the important thing is that Altona have found their feet in the defensive half. So that maybe we won't see them concede so many in the second and they can work slowly at just finding those chances. Oh my goodness.
Apostolakis.
As you said, it was really Bezadpour making those opportunities.
Side ball here for Di Faria. Freno Sarek. Kamara. The same 3 again. Kamara being well guarded by Cooper. Faria. No time though to get a shot at half-time. Moreland 3, Altona 0.
Michael Newen, look at this here. Lovely ball. Rogan let it go. And Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the number one team in the...
Here come Fitzroy again. Oh, it's that lady. And she is superb. Claudia Frescalzo, a long distance strike. Puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score, it was always going to be Claudia Frescalzo. Look at this. Just gets inside the attacking half, launches it off the right boot. For last season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score, he does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newen. Look at this here. Lovely ball. Rogan let it go. And Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the number one team in the...
Here come Fitzroy again. Oh, it's that lady. And she is superb. Claudia Frescalzo, a long distance strike. Puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score, it was always going to be Claudia Frescalzo. Look at this. Just gets inside the attacking half, launches it off the right boot. Season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score, he does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newen. Look at this here. Lovely ball. Rogan let it go. And Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the number one team in the...
Here come Fitzroy again. Oh, it's that lady. And she is superb. Claudia Frescalzo, a long distance strike. Puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score, it was always going to be Claudia Frescalzo. Look at this. Just gets inside the attacking half, launches it off the right boot. Season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score, he does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newen. Look at this here. Lovely ball. Rogan let it go. And Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the number one team in the...
Dominant first half sees Moreland 3-0 up over Altona Knights. Goals to Cooper and 2 to Caro. Can Altona find a way to at least get on the scoreboard here? At most to turn this match around. Bezidpor to start. Latini. Di Faria. Moreland kick us off. Cooper out wide to Silva. Kevin Dos Santos. Cooper. Low off his right. Good save from Frano Sarek. Cooper trying to get his second on the board.
So the philosophy of Moreland has changed so dramatically from last season. I mean, I'm looking at the ladder now. They have the most goals scored, 26 in 2 games. When you consider Fitzroy has less goals scored, it's just, you find yourself thinking, that's such an odd change-up, that Fitzroy used to be this goal-scoring machine, and now Moreland are just putting them out.
The thing with Moreland is they have a couple of players in Caro and Cooper who can both set up goals and finish. Makes a big difference.
And Rahan Ali, he's got 6 in 2 games.
Yep. And what's the bet that most of the assists for those came from either Caro or Cooper?
I put my house on it.
Yep. Latini just trying to get forward for Altona. Here he is, Michael Latini. Plays the ball cross court. Lift over the top. Headed down there from Bezidpor, number 10. Rahan Ali. Stroked it towards the D. I was hoping to find Jose Silva. Latini goes out wide. 2 men shut him down. It comes off to Santos. Will be a side ball here for Altona. Latini to Bezidpor. Latini. Bezidpor. Bezidpor turns. It's classic Bezidpor. But it goes wide. The turn from the top of the tee. Altona trying to win it back. They do. Bezidpor runs onto it. And he's muscled out there by Cooper. Latini. Sarek. Good stop from Apostolakis. Quick rollout to Latini. Losing the ball momentarily, Yusufi. And well done by Frano Sarek. Ball in here from Rahan Ali. I should say it was Pep Filio, Jose Silva. There he is off the left. Shoots wide though, does Jose Silva. Changes made as Sinan Gulak comes on. He's had a quiet night. Gulak had a quiet week last week. Bezidpor. Still Altona, Josh, unable to find the scoreboard.
They won't if they keep forcing it to Bezidpor. You have to let him play naturally. You can't just pass him the ball. You have to get everyone involved. Otherwise, Moreland's defense naturally will gravitate towards him, and that's going to shut him down completely. You don't want to be neutralized like that.
Corner for Moreland. 4 minutes played in this second half. Snatched out of the air by Sarek. Latini trying to lift it over the top of Cooper. Apostolakis bowls it. Pepfilio to Cooper out wide. No Andre Caro on the pitch at the moment for Moreland. Rahan Ali. Cooper, nice ball. Took a deflection off Bezidpour for a Moreland side ball. Dos Santos. Cooper. Pepfilio. Bezidpour steals it. Foul on Di Faria.
Didn't look that hard.
Oh, the yellow comes out. Very slow to get the yellow out, the referee.
Really thought about it.
Could be the remonstrating going on here that earned the yellow.
He really screamed, though. It's like he got shot.
Moreland protesting. Referee needs to get a move on with it here. Rodrigo Di Faria, the free kick for Altona. Bezidpour is inside the D. Di Faria goes long, takes a deflection. Will be a corner here for Altona. Latini goes across to take it. Another corner. Can they get Gulak into the game, maybe? Bezidpour trying to go alone. Too many black shirts around him. Di Faria just shy of that. Right upright.
He's really getting into the game. I mean, taking all the set pieces, taking that shot. They can do a counter-attack here. Kind of a shame that he's sitting back. But Latini's dribbling through all of them, goes down, and that one wasn't a foul, yet the one before was. Interesting decision there. I really looked worse there.
Postalakis, double-handed rollout to his right. Cooper, top of the D. Been a long time since Moreland have scored. That said, the onslaught came early. It's been a catch-up game and almost in there for a fourth goal. It was Miguel Barragos. While Altona have stemmed the tide, they still haven't gotten on the scoreboard themselves. Foul there on Pepfilio. Ball called back. Filio to Caro. Caro to his left to Santos. Caro on the left channel. Andre Caro. Back to Kevin Dos Santos. Pepfilio. Caro again. Lifted far too high by Filio on that occasion. Sariko short to high fan. Gulak has had a very quiet night. Big Sinan Gulak. Don't know if he's even had an attempt on goal yet, Gulak. Free kick played back to Dos Santos. Caro, beautiful ball. Kevin Dos Santos just gets tied up in his own feet. Not so Pepfilio. Gets a shot off. Some solid defending though from Di Faria. Side ball for Altona. 13:40 remains. Kamara makes a dodge into the D. He's high fan. Bad loss from High Fan, but then recovered to put the ball out of play.
Look, throughout the start of this second half, Altona have actually kind of been wonderful to watch. They've been really consistent defensively, offensively. They've got looks. They've stopped Moreland and they've just pushed over Miguel Barragos in the middle. Interesting there. He still stays down.
Off his line, Sarek, and it's poked into the net. That's goal number 4. And Moreland on the scoreboard for the first time in the second half. Barragos down. You wonder if he distracted Altona here. They froze. Meanwhile, the run on play, beautiful. Outside of the right boot, I believe, and it just rolled as casually as you like into the back of the net. 4-0. Kamara to Bezidpour, back to Kamara. Kamara turns to High Fan. Di Faria, Bezidpour, Di Faria. Should say it's Sinan Gulak on the far side. Gulak plays it up high. Di Faria heads it down for Kamara. Caro, back heel, clever by Caro. And it will be a Moreland side ball. Caro. Norbury's made a run forward. Caro tried to find him. But side ball here for Knights.
Altona kind of racking up the fouls at the moment. 3. Can only really give away another 3, and they've gotten a bit more aggressive since the beginning of the game. Maybe not helped by Moreland, and they're kind of irritating Altona at the same time. When you're down, you have to be a bit more aggressive. You need to do everything you can to get that ball to win that challenge, to get your shot off to score.
Barragos off, Cassis on for Moreland. Caro. Cooper makes a dash down the right, pulls himself up. Here he is now, Cooper. Norbury. Back to Norbury. Cooper. Just needed the right angle of the toe poke from Caro. Norbury does well. Cassis. Foul given by Fahed Cassis. In the centre of the court. Be that man, Di Faria again to take it. He's got High Fan to his left. Finds him. Back to Di Faria. Kamara. Overrun by High Fan. Here's Cooper. Cassis. Freno Sarek gets on his knees for that one. Cassis. Cooper tries to blast it past Sinan Gulak. Gulak lift over the top. Caro Apostolakis, long, strong into Sarek's hands. Quick disposal to Kamara. Kamara turns. Back the other way. 3 around him though. Kamara too hard to work. Norbury tearing after it on the far side was fouled. That foul count that Josh mentioned. Climbing for Altona into a dangerous territory. Yellow card on High Fan. 4 fouls, 10 minutes to go. Altona. Cooper. Another foul. That's 5.
That's kind of childish. You have to restrain yourself.
Di Faria fouling on that occasion. So now they give away any more fouls for 9 minutes and 45 seconds. It's a penalty. Is it going to be a Cooper blast? Looked freeze. Look like Norbury. Cassis for the attempt. High Fan to Di Faria. Kamara. Back to Di Faria. High Fan. Gulak was put under pressure by that short back heel. Norbury goes across for the side ball. Cooper. Good stop from Sarah Cooper again off his left. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. 5-0. Goes off his right, blocked by Sarek, recovers off his left. Adam Cooper. Super duper.
That just might be the dagger for this game. 5-0, 8 minutes to go, 5 fouls.
Oh, the dagger was a while ago, Josh.
I had hope.
They're just dancing on the grave now.
I had some hope. You know, I'm an optimistic young man at this point in time.
Side ball here. Wonderful display from Moreland. 2 goals in the second half, 3 in the first, 5-0. Chance here for Bezidpour. Corner Altona. Nothing happening there though for their number 14, Kalakar Yusufi. Caro. He and Cooper both sitting on hat tricks. Norbury. Cooper. Caro, play down. And the whistle has sounded. Cassis who went down. Calling for a challenge maybe. So there will be a VAR challenge. While there is, we'll take a quick break and be right back. First of all, let's see what went down. I don't know, Cassis looked like he was backtracking. Did he cop a slap to the guts? Let's have a look again. Did he get a hit to the stomach off the left arm of Di Faria? There's a shove. There is a shove. I think he sold the drama well, Cassis, but there is definitely a deliberate shove off the left arm of Di Faria. There it is. Cassis looks like he got shot, but it wasn't that hard. But still, it was deliberate. We will see what the VAR officials think. There it is. Clear as day.
Be a tough foul to call, I think. That was very minimal to give a penalty away. That's a couple of considerations.
There's no doubt it was a foul. I think Cassis overplayed it. I mean, you know, it wasn't enough to fold him in half. I think I know what I'm talking about. But the foul was there. It's deliberate right there. So let us know your thoughts on YouTube, on the chat. I think it's pretty clear cut. It will be a penalty if it's given, of course, because of the 5 fouls. Otherwise, you know, as Josh said, not a terrible foul, but foul nonetheless.
I think you have to give a little bit of credit to Moreland for, I think they've really created the opportunities to give these fouls away. They've done these little things throughout the game. If you watch them and you watch them closely, they do these little pushes and shoves sneakily.
I want to say in here too, Josh, there needs to be a statute of limitations, a time limit on making these VAR checks, because they go on, many of them, for far too long, when clearly we can see by our awesome team led by Juliana doing the replays that after a couple of replays we can see ourselves right here a clear foul or not. There's no need to be deliberating this long, holding up the game for this long. Finally, they've got the decision. Penalty. There it is. I mean, you could see that after one replay.
Yeah, you're right. Like 90 seconds maximum. That might even be too long.
Maximum. If 60 seconds should pretty much do it.
I don't even know what the procedure is. Do all the referees have to agree? Does it go to a head referee for replay?
And I think we mentioned this last week. And Andre Caro jumped on the YouTube chat and said the same thing right after I'd mentioned it on air, that it needs to be done a lot quicker. So here we go, penalty. Is it going to be Caro to get his hat-trick? Is it going to be Cooper to get his hat-trick? Or someone else? Is it Miguel Barragos? Who is it there?
Is that Jose Silva?
Yeah, Pep Filio. A penalty specialist. Though, last season, missed a couple. big run up here. He's going to try and absolutely put Swiss cheese holes in front of Sarek. Oh, and he misses. And Caro can't get past Sarek. Well done by Freno. Oh, Pep Filio Silva. Di Faria. And once again, if Altona give away any more fouls, another penalty. Caro. Nice pass to Norbury. Sarek saves. Norbury backtracking. 6:45 remains, Josh.
Look, Altona, you obviously want to score, but you don't want to make this, our favourite word, a shellacking. You don't want to turn that into a blowout of a game. You need to keep it so that it's a respectable game. Oh, my goodness.
Well, playing the flying keeper, which they have to do, really. Altona, as Josh said, just trying to get some respectability on the scoreboard here. At least one goal.
Goal difference is important, right?
It is.
100%.
Especially towards the end of the season, it will be.
Yeah, so you can't let this become 8-9. And Moreland have a knack of scoring goals in the last 5 minutes. We've seen it this season. They score a bucket load of goals.
Front of Sarek. Earns a corner. Very risky to get the keeper to take the corner. Side ball here for Knights. Was a timeout, was it? Yep, we'll take a break. Season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score, he does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newen. Look at this, lovely ball. Rogan let it go, and Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the #1 team in the...
There is no way back for Altona. There is only a chance to get some respectability on the scoreboard. Freno Sarek playing the fifth man again. Let's that roll to Di Faria. Challenged by Caro. Dos Santos, Cooper, Apostolakis. Bezaport. Di Faria. Sarek's way off his line. Can they find the net? Just shy. Sarek backtracks to dispose the ball to Di Faria. Latini. Is that a quiet night, Michael Latini? This man's had a very quiet night. Sinan Gulak. 2 weeks in a row. Di Faria. Gulak. Ball out of play. Sarek staying way deep. Now runs back. Dos Santos to Caro. Lift over the top. Four minutes remains. 5-0. Will Cooper or Caro maybe get a hat-trick tonight? It's Caro trying to get it off Di Faria, and he's Gulak to Di Faria. Sarek. Kulak's got to recover it here. Caro is in for his hat-trick now. Andre Caro gets his third. 6-0. Lovely work to just chip it past the flying feet of Di Faria. Caro caresses it into the net. His hat-trick. Cooper. Can Adam Cooper get his third? Bezadpour. 3-on-1. Trying to go it alone, Barad. Cooper. Norbury, that's one way to interchange, isn't it? Caro down the line. Norbury makes a run. It's on here. Bezadpour does the defending at the corner. Caro. Beautiful ball. Rahan Ali trying to be too fancy. Should have turned. To Santos Caro. Ali to Santos. Ali. Rahan Ali squares it. And Freno Sarek. Bezadpour. Bezadpour. Ball gets away from him. On comes Baragos for Moreland.
It's really confusing to me why they would be playing the fifth keeper this late in the game when the game's dead and buried. Is one goal really worth conceding 3 or 4?
It's a good call.
I don't know why they're calling that. They've just conceded again. Like, especially Freno Sarek sitting that far up for that long. It's just really perplexing.
You know what? Our apologies. There's not even Freno Sarek on at the moment. It's Andres Daharo. So Sarek went off a few moments ago. So that goal was conceded by Daharo. But it is a good mention there, Josh. Playing the flying keeper with Sarek when he was on. Very late in the game.
It just exacerbated the whole entire... Like, 7-0 was not the scoreline. It could have been 5, and you would have been better off with a defensive
it's
display.
a scoreline that couldn't come back to haunt them later in the year.
Exactly.
Baragos cracks it off the right. Ball stays out. Gulak on the goal line. Don't go anywhere, folks, after this one. We've got Metropolitan and Carlton. And then the blockbuster, Campbellfield and Fitzroy. Gulak has had, unfortunately, no real impacts in Angulak tonight. It's going to be another penalty. Chance maybe for Cooper to come on and get a hat-trick.
He's running for that golden boot race at the moment. You'd think so.
That's going to be Filio again to try chance for redemption after he missed the last one. This time to beat Andres Daharo. Big runner, my goodness. Half a court. And still misses. Recovery, and well done by Daharo. 2 missed penalties. Could have been 9-0.
I respect that he stuck to his guns, though. He did the exact same thing. His kind of own way of taking the penalty. He didn't change anything just because he missed. I do respect that. Shows the training and the confidence.
Do you respect it, though? When it didn't work the first time, you try and do the exact same and you get the same result?
Well, I'm being nice.
Could also be the definition of stupidity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. There's another one. 8-0. It is that word we didn't want to say earlier, Josh, but now it is a good old-fashioned...
Shellacking.
There it is, a shellacking. 8-0. Moreland sending a very strong message to Fitzroy and Campbellfield. There have been no real shining lights for Altona tonight, unfortunately. Differia was good in the last portion of the first half, but then committed silly fouls in the second half. Almost another one. Bezaport tried, couldn't get on goal. Latini's had a very quiet night, so too Sinan Gulak. Kamara really didn't have, maybe he had one shot, Kamara. High fan. Yusufi didn't factor. For Moreland, the usual suspects. Cooper will go close to man of the match. Caro as well with his hat-trick and his distribution. Ali's been great. Silver's played well by the 2 penalty misses. And at full time, it is Moreland 8, Altona 0. Don't go anywhere. Josh will be right back with a star player interview. Distance strike puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score, it was always going to be Claudia Frescoso. Look at this. Just gets inside the attacking half, launches it off the right boot. Season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score, he does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newland. Look at this, lovely ball. Rogan let it go. And Cosy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the #1 team in
Welcome back. I'm here with Christos Apostolakis. What a sick game you've had today. You've dominated. And you were so consistent right up until the end. Tell me about, I guess, the mentality you need to have to press Altona and squeeze every bit of juice out of them. You just kept going.
Yeah, look, we saw last week that they really put up a fight against Fitzroy, and they were 3-0 up at one point, or 2 and 3. They could have gone another one up as well. They're pretty unlucky. So we knew that, no disrespect to the 2 teams we played so far, we knew that this would probably be the biggest test of the season. And, we had a game plan. We executed it well defensively. I think that's been the difference this season.
Yeah, absolutely. We were actually saying that in the studio before. We said Moreland 100% watched last week, saw Altona performed well and did their homework, cracked down into it. You had a few good saves, but defensively you were, as a team, as a unit, amazing. Tell me about how you kind of orchestrate that as the goalkeeper with the armband. I
think, look, at the end of the day, we know that they've got some danger players up front, and if they get the ball into their feet, they can obviously create chances. Look, I've played with the boys now for quite a long time, with Adam in particular for a very, very long time. We've played, maybe 11, 12 years together, lots of games. It's just a lot of communication. We've got a pretty good understanding where everybody needs to be at any one time, and then there's just a little bit of direction needed, but overall the boys in front of me are doing an amazing job and making my life easier. Yeah,
what do you do when Bezaport gets the ball in his feet? Do you have a certain way of, maybe you don't want to give that away on the street, but do you watch him and look at what foot he has? How do you kind of judge that?
Yeah, look, Berard's obviously got a lot of tricks up his sleeve,
Yeah.
and we know that he can score really spectacular goals. So that comes to obviously limiting the service that he gets. The boys that are marking him, obviously, we've got a way that we think works, and obviously tonight it did, but there's been times where it hasn't. So, as the keeper, you've just got to be aware that if he does get that opportunity, he's going to put it in really dangerous places, and then it just comes down to my positioning as well. Look, Berard's a top-class player, and, it didn't go for him tonight, but we know that on another night he can score 2 or 3 easily.
Absolutely. Last one. You guys have been, again, I can't stop applauding you because I watched tonight. You were amazing. You did things that, frankly, last season, it looked like you weren't at that level. You are just at that next. That's no disrespect because I watched you the season before and you were like that as well. You were very good. That last season kind of dipped a little bit, and that was obvious in the standings. Is this a redemption season? Is this a message to Fitzroy?
It's not a message to anybody but ourselves. No. We know that last season wasn't good enough for the squad that we have, and we're not worried about. I know it's a cliche, but we're not honestly worried about any other team. We're just worried about putting a plan in place that we execute each week, and if that results in us winning games the way we've been winning the first 3, then so be it. But there's 18 games to go. We've got some big teams coming up, so we need to make sure that we build on what we've done so far.
I absolutely love that mentality, and an awesome interview. Christos Apostolakis, Joshua Fusco. We have 3 more games. They're going to be insane. Stay tuned.